In today's video, I'm going to show you the best possible way to start off on Elden Ring and how to find different items, different maps, and get yourself a mount. Please make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see more content like this in the future, and let's get straight into it. As soon as you come out of the doors from the tutorial area, you are going to see this golden horse on the right. Do not attack it in any shape or form. You want to avoid it. You are not ready for that type of battle yet. So what you are going to be doing is you're going to dash to the left of it and you're going to try and avoid it. You're going to go towards this church. Once you end up in this church area, you are going to see a merchant and you are going to see a smithing table as well as a site of grace. I am pretty sure that most people have skipped the tutorial information, but if you do rest at a site of grace, bear in mind all of your enemies in the area do respawn, but it also respawns all of the potions and the flasks you have in your inventory. The next thing we will do is we'll speak to this merchant. We will try and purchase the crafting kit and you will purchase a torch. The reason why I suggest you purchase they are very, very hard to come by at the start of the game. So the next thing we will then be buying is all of the cookbooks that you can afford. So if you can't afford them all at the start of the game, don't worry, you can come back and you can purchase these afterwards. So then the moment you finish talking to the vendor, you then can press pause and you can go to the item crafting, which gives you a massive variety of different items you can craft. I suggest you craft in bone darts. The best way to get them thin bones is by killing the sheep and the different animals in the area. The moment you come out of the tomb at the start of the game, there is quite a few different birds and different animals that are in areas where they can't really escape, and that will be the easiest way to get them straight away. So then the next thing that you will be doing is going to the smithing table. So if you guys have 2 smithing stones, you can upgrade your weapons. And this helps massively because it increases the damage output as well as different factors on your weapon. So do bear in mind what you're upgrading because it will help you at the start. After we have bought all of our weapons and all of our items, we are going to head to the back of the church and work your way up this hill. As you move up the hill, you will see this statue here on top of the mountain. You are going to go towards it and you're going to press examine. What this will do is it will lead you towards a dungeon. So bear in mind, if you are at a certain level and you feel like you are capable with Dark Souls combat and you are powerful enough, you can go and straight towards this and end up completing this dungeon. There is a misty area in these dungeons that are extremely hard if you are new to the game, and most people are new to these Dark Souls games and it's probably the first one that you've ever have played. So bear in mind that before you actually start going towards the dungeon and trying to get whatever treasure it is that you can find. For my next tip is I'm going to suggest that you start making your way towards the forest, and you're going to want to run straight through, but that is entirely up to you. There is a dungeon in this area as well as many different enemies. You can actually stalk these enemies, practice stealth and get a few ruins to upgrade your player. Also in this area here is an enemy that is crouched down, and if you kill him and collect the item that he is knelt in front of, you will end up grabbing a weapon. And this is a little bit better than your original weapon, but it's not the best. So then as soon as you come out the forest, you will see this massive campsite here with several difficult enemies for you at the start of the game. I do suggest that you do end up stealthing your way through this camp and killing the different enemies because you get ruins as well as different items that can help you along your journey. So if you run straight through and you come to this runestone here, you get a map fragment, and this will give you a detailed map view. But then the next thing you will see is a tunnel in this area. As you can see, I am now getting battered, but I do suggest that you guys do use stealth to get to this part of the map and go straight down the staircase and collect this. What you will find in this area is a Whetstone, and this will help you massively at the start of the game because it will help you equip these different ash abilities to your swords. And as soon as you leave the campsite and collected that, you want to go down here and collect this lost grace. As soon as you collect this and you rest at this area, you will enter a cutscene and a maiden will talk to you and ask if you will happily take Torrent as your mount along your journey. You accept and you can now summon him. You need to go to your inventory and equip it. So then as soon as you run up towards the gate, you can see there is these caravans. If you open these caravans, one will give you something like a mace type of weapon that will cause bleeding, but it's not that powerful. The second one will give you the great sword that I'm currently wielding. So this one here will give you a great sword that is very, very powerful, but you need to make sure that you have got quite a bit of strength to get the best out of it. But one thing I want to show you as well is if you do rest, it will respawn the enemies in the area. You can see that I have killed these two enemies right here, and I have gone to the site of grace and I've rested, and now the enemies have respawned. So yet again, just bear that in mind, and also follow your gold trails, because this is what leads you towards your next areas. So you can run straight through this area here, and I do suggest that you do, because the enemies in this area can overwhelm you very, very easily. You do get the giant who does put a lot of damage output straight away onto you, and you've got guys firing darts and bolts at you. So it's very, very difficult, so I suggest that you run straight through with your mount. The moment you come underneath the underpass and you come to the top, you will see this golden tree here. You want to collect it and you'll get a golden seed. As you continue up the path, you will then get a tornado type of effect of wolves dropping down and trying to attack you. Just run straight past them, go straight to this area here, and this is another site of grace that you then can discover, and it increases your fast traveling around the map. So then you want to pass time. The moment you pass time, you then stop the enemies from being in that area. So you'll then come across this barn, and you'll see this little staircase where you have to jump your way up, and you'll end up finding one of these swords. These are the swords that you then place inside the imps, and they actually unlock different areas throughout the map. Then you see this young lady sitting here in this ruined house, and you want to talk to her. Talk to her 3 times and she'll give you an ability. I believe it's a jellyfish ability. And then once you have completed talking to her, you want to then make your way over this direction. Just to ensure you know exactly where you're going is where the lady is inside the barn. You want to go to the left of her, and you just want to run diagonally towards the ruins. So just keep running. You're going to see quite a few enemies in these areas. It's entirely up to you if you want to fight them yet again, but you can run straight past them, and you are going to now meet a new merchant. As you run through the trees and the bushes, you will end up seeing this grace of light. So you want to go towards that, because yet again, this is another fast travel point, and it's going to help you get your way around the map. And you'll see this War Master's shack. You want to talk to this guy inside here, and then this what gives you the Ashes of War. And if you have got the Whetstone, you can actually use this on your weapons, and you can apply them. So if this video has helped you, please make sure you smash the like button, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let me know down below what type of guide you want to see next. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.